Trey Pastor, and welcome to the Horoscope 101 channel. It's Saturday, so it's my day, and it's recommendation week on the Horoscope 101. So the movie that I'm going to be recommending is 1971's The Night Stalker, starring Darren McGavran as Carl Kochek. This is a TV movie, actually, and the basic plot of this movie is Carl Kochek is a reporter who is kind of with an abrasive kind of personality. There, let's see. You see the back there. He's a somewhat smart aleck, a wise ass, but he's a good reporter who's been kicked off papers over 10 times from various different cities, and he's finally working for a small town paper in Las Vegas. Okay, when these series of murders start to happen, where the cops start investigating, and they find all these female victims with blood, all the blood, completely drained from their body, and marks on strange marks on their necks. So Carl Kochek get called back from his vacation to investigate it by his boss, Simon Oakland, who plays Vincenzo, okay, who's a loud personality himself, who's always yelling at Carl Kochek. But like I said, Carl Kochek starts to investigate. Okay, and he starts seeing a strange pattern emerge, basically with these women, where he's at the crime scene after the fact, and he sees, with the marks on their necks, and he even attends a press conference where the doctor, the coroner, explains, how these women had every drop of blood drained from their body, and even they found saliva in the bite marks on the neck, which, suggesting that a human did the biting. Okay, and of course, like I said, the cops are cynical, and Carl Kochek even brings up jokingly that maybe it was a vampire. Okay, of course, which they immediately dismiss. Okay, until his girlfriend, who's a showgirl who actually works at night, suggests to Carl Kochek that maybe this is a vampire, and she gives him books to read about vampires and stuff, and then until actually he witnesses one attack when this Night Stalker of the title actually tries to rob a blood bank and gets caught, and actually doesn't get caught. He gets chased, actually, because he winds up beating up all these people in the hospital, the blood bank, that try to stop him, and then the cops show up. They try to attack or arrest him and stuff, and then he basically manhandles the cops and escapes. And Carl Kochek just happens to be there because he has a police scanner, so he listens to the call, somebody trying to steal from a blood bank, and he winds up witnessing this strange creature, whoever this Night Stalker is, who's basically plowing through cops and stuff, getting shot and still going. And of course, he immediately comes to the conclusion, yes, this is a vampire. And the rest of the movie is basically him trying to convince the cops that, yes, this is a vampire. I witnessed this myself. And basically him investigating it. And like I said, Darren McGavran was born to play Carl Kochek. He's, like they said, a lot of the people think he's a abrasive personality. He's a bit of a smart ass, but he's really a really good reporter. He has his contacts on the police force, and he has a best friend that's an FBI agent that gives him clues and stuff, and he basically investigates this. But like I said, this was a TV movie, and at the time that this was made, this is one of the highest, I think the highest rated TV movie of all time, because it has a great sense of atmosphere, and it's filmed mostly at night, and so you get that, the great shots of Vegas at night, and the scenes of the cops chasing whoever this mysterious Night Stalker character is, and Darren McGavran as Carl Kochek, investigating this stuff, and like I said, annoying the cops, of course, arguing constantly with his boss, who basically telling him to report the facts, even though he's trying to report the facts, even though his boss doesn't believe it. Okay, and it's just, like I said, Darren McGavran was absolutely fantastic in this. And this was, like I said, the highest rated TV movie at its time that it came out. And they made another TV movie, okay, I think called The Night Strangler. And then they were going to make a third movie, but they wound up making a TV show, actually, which lasted only about one season. I think they made 20 episodes of the TV show. And with Carl Kochek, the reporter, basically investigating these strange supernatural things. And this TV movie was at the time, I remember seeing this as a little kid, and this movie really creeped me out because the character, I don't know if you can see that real good, but the actor who played the Night Stalker in this, there you go, you can see him that good. But anyway, he was absolutely creepy and played his part really good with zero dialogue, okay? And just a really good movie, just a good horror, entry into horror, okay? And like I said, and this is like a, Carl Kolchak is like a cult character, and such to the point where Chris Carter, who created the X-Files, is a big fan of this show, and he actually, based the X-Files on, the course, which is about them investigating extraterrestrials. At least Fox Mulder's character was, and he even had Darren McGavin guest star on the X-Files. Okay, that's how much he was a fan of it. It inspired him. Okay, and like I said, the TV show, you can even go to YouTube and watch. You want to like preview it and just type in the Night Stalker or Carl Kolchak, and you can see episodes and stuff. But I think it's on DVD now. It's even on VHS, but I think it's out of print, so it's kind of expensive. You go on Amazon to try to pick this up. I think you can get the VHS for maybe like $30 or so. But the actual series, I think it's out of print on DVD. You may have to be able to get a used one or so, but I think a brand new one, like I said, I think out of print. So and this, plus, like I said, this is a cult thing. So I think it's like $100 and something on Amazon, which is ridiculous, of course. If you go to a horror convention or even a comic book convention, you probably can pick up the Night Stalker series, because a lot of these old classic TV shows are, the people in conventions usually sell them for a good price. But like I said, Darren McGavin, absolutely fantastic as Carl Kolchak, just an amazing character with his straw hat and his bad white suit, and his tennis sneakers, investigating this mysterious, Night Stalker character. He's absolutely fearless and persistent, and part of his character is that, like I said, he's obnoxious to the police and stuff, but he gets the job done, and he's actually a fantastic character, okay? And like I said, he's been kicked off, like they even tell you in the beginning, where he's been kicked off out of 10 cities because of his personality, because of his doggedness, I guess is a word, right? His doggedness, persistence, and you can really tell that in this movie. And like I said, Darren McGavin has great screen presence, and this is a role he was born to play. Okay, so that's my recommendation for the week. The Night Stalker, one of the best TV movies ever made. Okay, and like I said, at the time, one of the highest rated TV movies of all time. It even inspired another TV movie and a TV series that lasted one year, one season, about 20 episodes, with Carl Kolchak, like I said, investigating supernatural happenings and stuff, which is really good. Really good episodes, investigating with werewolves and vampires and mummies and everything else. It's just a really, really good show. Okay, so let me know what you think. If you've seen this, feel free to leave your comments down below. And this is Trade Passer for the Horoscope 101 channel, saying so long and good night.